The final point that I'm going to talk about is the very literal example of fire, which is the atomic bomb. So this is an event that really altered the entire atmosphere of the book, especially in Kip's case, because it really pushed him over the edge. He kind of went a little crazy. It forced him to betray the people that he loved. He ended up pointing his gun at the English patient and threatening to kill him. He really thought that this whole idea of white supremacy was taking over, and that especially the Japanese would not have killed all the innocent civilians in America, so why would they go and bomb Japan? And it just made him feel like he couldn't trust anybody. So he pointed his gun, he threatened the English patient, and then he actually decided to leave. So he left Hannah, the one that he loved. He betrayed the English patient, threatening to kill him, and he just hopped on his motorcycle and he drove away. So this is also sort of an example of him losing his love, because he's betraying himself in a sense, because he is in love with Hannah and he could have stayed with her. So he sort of goes back to what he had once fled from. He goes back to India and he has an arranged marriage waiting for him, which is not what somebody like Kip wants. He wants to be separate. He wants to be an individual. He doesn't want people making decisions for him. But due to the atomic bomb, he forgets all about his own morals and values, and he goes and he does exactly that. And then he really does spend the rest of his life regretting leaving Hannah, despite the fact on the motorcycle he goes, I'm not going to think about her, I'm not going to think about her, I'm not going to think about Hannah, but he ends up never being able to forget her. And this is probably something that is very hard for him to accept the loss of, because he knows it wasn't a necessary loss for him. He sort of chose to leave, which sticks with him for a long time, which is not something he's used to. And that is why fire shows a great amount of significance within the English patient.